Hello everybody, welcome back to another trip report. In today's trip report we are here at the air bridge of Qantas's Terminal 2 and 1. Today we're going to be taking Qantas service from here at Melbourne Airport's Terminal 1, which is just there, from here over to Adelaide today. Now you might notice Melbourne Airport is very deserted today, as we are currently in the middle of a lockdown, but I'm allowed to travel today because I'm travelling with a member of my family who is an essential traveller. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go and check in. So here at the departures section of Melbourne Airport's Terminal 1, Qantas is the only airline that uses this terminal. You have the option of going to a service desk, or you can do the self-check-in kiosk, which is what we'll be doing today. Okay, so we're not checking in bags today. I've now got my boarding pass. It is in relatively early in the morning, by the way. So now we're going to head through to security, which is just over here. And it looks like there's about 5 people in the line today. Security check done in a flash due to not many people being here today. I'm going to use the Qantas Club Lounge here in Melbourne, which I don't know what time it opens. I think it opens an hour before the first flight of the day. To the COVID-19 restrictions in Melbourne at the moment, as we've had a few cases recently, the lounge is actually just closed, which is extremely annoying, as we now cannot use the lounge. So, yeah. Anyways, let's head to the gate once we've got some food and see what our plane's like. So at the moment, due to COVID-19, all this public seating has been closed off as a measure to try and stop the spread of the virus. But there still are a few cafes open, like the Grinders Coffee Roasters, Hungry Jack's, which is just over there, and Krispy Kreme Donuts over there. So, yeah. It's annoying you can't see it because there's a great view over the tarmac there. Now just on the underground tunnel type thing, heading towards our gate, which is gate 6 for today, which is on the left hand side of the terminal. And also just got a chai latte from Grinders while we wait, considering the lounge is not open currently. Just arrived here at gate lounge number 6, and there actually appears to be a shocker of a view of the airplane that we're taking today. Our plane for today is VH-VZI, which I believe is a 2011 built Boeing 737-800 in the silver livery, delivered new to Qantas again in 2011, but I will fact check that year for you. But it is 10 years old currently, so yeah. As it is mandatory to wear masks in all Australian airports at all times, unless you're eating, Qantas and Jetstar both offer flywheel packs, which include a face mask as well as 2 wipes. They also, something that I haven't seen in a while, they're offering complimentary headphones to use for the in-flight entertainment system on board, which I believe this one has. So VH-VZI, as I said before, it was delivered to Qantas in 2011, but rolled off Boeing's production line in December 2010. So, yeah. Anyways, boarding should be commencing in about half an hour, if it's on time, that is. However, I'm not too sure because the weather right now in Adelaide is pretty bad. Can now see just here, they're making a economy class boarding call now for our flight, which is QF679 to Adelaide. Just going to hop through and get my bags, and then it's time to board the plane, I guess. Right on time, in fact, even 5 minutes early, which is very good by Qantas. Quickly before boarding, I'm going to take a photo of this lovely plane that's just here. This is VH-XZP, which is a Qantas Boeing 737-800, which is 6 years old. It was I don't know when it was delivered to Qantas actually. I believe it was 2015, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Right. This is actually, as you may have noticed, this is in the retro 1 livery, which is their old livery. So, yeah, pretty cool. And I do have a trip report out on this plane from Cairns to Sydney. Anyways, final boarding call was just called, so let's head to the gate. So as you just heard, we will be boarding through the rear air stairs today. Good morning. Qantas 737-800, like almost all of them, are in a 3-3 configuration, and this plane is fitted with a IFE screen, which I will show you later on in the flight. My seat for today is in the 21A, which has a pretty good view of the wing out there. However, it is a bit foggy on the window at the moment. Now that I am on board and have my seatbelt fastened, let's go through the seat features of this Boeing 737-800. So the legroom on this plane is just standard for a domestic flight. In the seat pocket there is no magazine today. There's the safety instructions and a sick bag. Then the tray table is foldable out and in, and to just a normal size, but plenty for a short flight like this. Qantas have actually updated their entertainment screen, I believe, as last time I was on a Qantas 737-800, the entertainment system was much different to this.
It's generally approaching Master Ashton Weatherall and Miss Donna Weatherall. If you're on board, can you please press your flight attendant call button? Thank you.
And now continuing on, so we'll check out that later, as hopefully it's more responsive because the old systems weren't very responsive. And we do have a USB port here to charge your devices. And yep, then a little thing that's connected to the system here to control the volume and everything. And there's a little bit of seat pitch too. And finally, there's the headrest to adjust a little bit, which is always nice. So yeah, that's about it for this aircraft. It is now time for pushback and taxi.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we know some of you fly with us often, we would appreciate your attention during our safety briefing today. Everyone is required to wear a face mask on this flight, and the mask must cover your nose, mouth and chin. Please observe your cabin crew for the correct way to wear a face mask. Thank you.
Welcome to Longreach, the home of Qantas. Give us your attention for the next few minutes to make your journey a safe one, as we take a journey through 100 years of innovation and Australian spirit.
This here's a number 504 biplane, made from timber and canvas. You're flying on a Qantas Boeing 737. Sounds a bit flashier than this, old girl.
In the 1930s, Qantas are world leaders in aviation innovation, with fully enclosed cabins and even seatbelts. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the clasp into the buckle and tighten by pulling.
If oxygen is required, a mask will drop from above. Pull down firmly to activate the oxygen.
Put it more about what we're doing today in your Qantas magazine, located in your seat pocket. It's time to ensure that your seat back is upright and your tray table is stowed, and unplug any headsets or cables attached to the seat in front. If you've missed anything, it's on your safety card, also in your seat pocket.
Now just waiting for another plane to take off and lining up on the runway, and then it's our turn to take off for Adelaide. I believe we are now at our cruising altitude of 38,000 feet today. So now let's go through the in-flight entertainment system of the Qantas 737. So if you just go here, I'll shut the blind so you can see it better. And then just here, so you have that. It's the touchscreen still very responsive, which is quite annoying. And then so flight time, I think that means we have 37 minutes left. So if you tap menu, you need to tap it a few times because it doesn't work very well. And then there's kids zone, there's audio, TV, movies and everything. So let's just have a quick look at the movies. And then here's just a whole bunch of it's really not great in terms of the response and everything. Can't say I know exactly how to scroll down to find more movies. It's not very clear. But yeah, that's about it for the in-flight entertainment. We'll go through the meal service or snack service. Don't know if it's going to be a meal or a snack yet. We'll go through that when that comes around. For today's flight, there was the option for tea, coffee, or juice, or just water, which they actually give you anyway, which is quite nice. So I chose the orange juice, which there was only one juice option, which was orange, and then I got a water as well. And then they have these little like snack bars, which seem to be some type of sweet or savoury There's one little chocolate and oat bar there. There's one like lemon and yogurt, which looks interesting. I reckon they look quite tasty though. Definitely try them. But yeah, so there was only one option for a snack as well. But you know, it's a 1.5 hour flight, sometimes less as well. So wouldn't expect much more. Also, I take back what I said before about there not being a moving map. There actually is a moving map here, which contains all the information. If you tap on the home button that was up there, and then it's under the information section. Not very easy to find, but I've ended up finding it. And then it just flashes through different bits of information there. As you can see here, on almost all of their 737s, I believe Qantas do offer high speed. Well, they say high speed, I wouldn't say it's extremely high speed, but very usable Wi-Fi available on all their 737 flights, I believe, which you can roam free on the internet and do whatever you want and message or email. So basically, just to give you an example here, I've just taken up Flyradar 24. This is our flight here from Melbourne to Adelaide. See, it isn't actually particularly quick because it's not loading that photo very fast. But it certainly works and is plenty to message someone or email. But yeah, so this is our flight and we should be arriving right on time according to this. But yeah, and then these are all the other flights around the area. And then when you come into Adelaide, I'll show you how quickly it loads the departures. So as I said, they advertise it as high speed. I wouldn't say it's extremely high speed, but it's just your regular Wi-Fi, especially for Australia. So, yeah. The captain just came on the PA and made an announcement. We have just started our descent into Adelaide and should be arriving right on time in about 20 minutes or so. We're now just descending through the clouds and are currently encountering a lot of turbulence, as you can tell by my voice just there, because we just dropped a lot. But yeah, just descended below 10,000 feet and should be arriving in Adelaide. Actually, now a few minutes behind schedule, but not a problem at all. Just down there is the Adelaide Oval, which, if you know much about AFL, which is the Australian Football League, and then that is where the home of the Crows and Port Adelaide. And then in the background there is also the city of Adelaide. But anyways, we are now approaching Adelaide. Should be landing in just under 2 minutes.
to Adelaide local time is 10:25 a.m. On behalf of Qantas, we would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land. As the seatbelt sign is still on, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Smoking and use of e-cigarettes is not permitted while disembarking or throughout the terminal.
We're at least halfway. Today was quick. We've been travelling a few days. Did not want the plane in Adelaide. Nothing to do with the man having the panic attack in the second port. That's disgusting.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check.
Yeah. You can only ask.
Thank you for the lovely flight, Qantas. Well, now that we're walking up this ramp, I will conclude this trip report here. Certainly, Qantas is a very good airline, provides great service, very nice to have in flight entertainment and Wi-Fi. But is it worth the price? I don't know. I did pay around about 175 Australian dollars for that flight, which is very expensive, whereas Rex is about $69. So yeah, I'd probably prefer Rex considering the price, but otherwise, very good flight. Highly recommend Qantas. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next trip report.